Hello, welcome to Chapter 4. This chapter is all about transformations. A transformation is a process that changes an object's position, orientation, shape, and/or size. There's a couple keywords in here. Pre-image is where we start. And we're going to move it to something we call the image. So the image is over here. So here it changed its position. Its orientation stays the same, and we're going to talk about this word in a minute. Its shape stays the same, and its size stays the same. But it could change each of those. This is a specific type of a transformation called a reflection. And a reflection will always have a reflection line. This right here is a reflection line, where each point in our original, let's call this A, is going to a new point that's the same distance perpendicular on the opposite side. Now our image, our pre-image, we have point A, but our image will use A prime, which is just like a little apostrophe after the A. We could do this on a coordinate grid and reflect across the y-axis. If I take my pre-image, which is in green, reflect it over the x-axis, here it's one above, so we'll have to go one below. And notice how these are perpendicular to our line. And that will now be A prime. D prime would be there, and same with B prime and C prime. Now orientation, there's two answers for orientation. It can either be clockwise or counterclockwise. So let's look at this previous example. In our original, our pre-image, our original figure, we go A, B, C, D. That's going to go around clockwise. So our orientation will be, I should learn how to spell clockwise before I start writing. There we go, clockwise. Now our orientation of the image goes A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. So that's moving it around this direction, which is counterclockwise. It's the opposite direction that a clock would move. All right, so that's how we figure out our orientation. Now, we're going to be using these things called mirror mirrors in class. So let's take an object, say maybe I'll make it a little bit more weird, like this. If I want to use my mirror to reflect over this line, I'll place my mirror right on this line and look through it from this direction. So I'll be looking this direction at my mirror, which I placed right on this line. And when you're looking through that, you want to see, you'll be able to see this point reflected over here. So you just make that point wherever it's going to be. This point is going to be reflected somewhere over here. This point is going to be reflected there. And then that point is going to be reflected somewhere there. Once you have all of your points drawn, now you can connect the dots and it will be a reflection. Similarly, if I have one shape and I have that same shape reflected, if I want to find the line of reflection, what I do is I move my mirror around so that I can look through one direction and each point here will line up exactly with the point over here. Once you have that mirror in the right location, draw a line along the beveled edge. So if you look at your mirror mirror, there'll be one edge that is kind of slanted in. That's where you want to use, that's where you want to draw the line. All right, and here is your homework, 1 through 9 on page